What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to another TNS Bosses Inc. We got another exclusive video right now, and we got SJ in the building right now. But first of all, I want to say what's up with the boss. What's going on, boss?
Good evening. Good evening. How you doing, MFC CEO?
Here you go.
Welcome to the show, guys. We appreciate you guys, man. We don't, just keep dropping the videos, man. Today is about stocks, However way you can get to it, just get to it financially, man. So we're gonna talk about stocks. So let's just get to it. SJ, what's up?
What's up, man? What's up? Just like the boss say, however you can get to it, get to it. They got their crypto. I know a little bit about stocks. They told me about the crypto. It's about making money, so I was all in.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, guys, you gotta understand, we trying to bring people on to TNS Bosses Inc. to let people know, because I'm not a stock guy. The boss, he a little bit of stock guy, but we pro crypto, but we want to give people different outlets. That's why we bring certain people in. And we get the privilege to have SJ on the team, tell you guys about stock. He's going to explain to you guys, different stocks and how to do call puts and everything. Of course, we're gonna have him on again, but I just want to ask SJ, how did you, how did you get introduced to the stocks and crypto? Just give us a little background of, how you got introduced.
Basically, I was just watching the people around me in stocks. Like I said, I didn't really know what was going on with it until I got in school and I started kind of study about it. And then once I started studying about it in school, that's when I figured out, like, oh, you could really make some money this way. And I realized your money don't make no money sitting in the bank. All it do is just sit there, just in case it's a rainy day or emergency fund, but it ain't really making no money. And I thought, like, shoot, I use that same $1,000 I put in my savings account and find the right stock, that 1,000 can turn into 10,000, or more. It'll never do that in the bank. I don't care how long it sit there. You can let it sit there from the day your child born till they die. It'll never be $10,000. So, I'm about my money, and that just made sense. Like, hey, if I can put some money over here with the technology and the resources we have with the internet and just all type of technology, the computer, I could make some money on the side with this extra money I got. And like I said, I used to watch CNBC, where they do their little stock analysts on a day-to-day basis. And even them professionals, they get it wrong. They're not always right. So if these people getting paid to do this and they get it wrong too, I ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So that's how I got into it. And like I say, you win some, you lose some. Like Craig said. Or Craig Daddy said, you live to fight another day.
You fight another day. Well, so you did so you on Toto chilling over here.
Yeah, me and Toto chilling. Just trying to keep her quiet. If I let her down, she gonna be barking.
Hey, check it out. So guys, check out. SJ got 4 stocks that he gave us that he gonna talk about and let us inform us about what's going on, man. Yeah, like I said, we not financial advisors. We just a couple of guys that doing what we do. So we try to attend as bosses. We trying to bring y'all more content as we can. But let's get into it, SJ. The first one we're gonna talk about is let's get into it. The first thing we're gonna talk about is ChargePoint holding. What's up with this SJ?
Okay, like you said, we are not professionals, so do your own due diligence and research. We are just providing you with resources and tools to further your research off of whatever we provide to you. So take everything as is and do your own research. But ChargePoint, basically, they're a company that makes charging stations for EV. As we know, the country and everything's trying to go green at this moment. Gas prices are through the roof. Biden signing orders for everything to be ran by electric or no gas by a certain time. So we're gonna have to start trying to figure out who are we gonna make these charging stations to charge these vehicles. Just like we have all these gas stations, Shells, BP, Texaco, Wawa, Raceway, we're gonna need the same footprint for charging stations to charge all these electric vehicles on the road if they want a certain amount of electric vehicles on the road by a certain period of time. So ChargePoint is one of the players in this field that makes electric charging stations. And then there are a couple of other ones, Blink, IDX, Tesla. So you just have to do your own research and figure out which one you think is going to be able to make it and survive through this, because this is going to be a growing industry in the next 10 to 15 years. So with stocks, as you can see, one of the main things with stocks, you want to get there before the market realizes its potential. Once the market realizes it, it's going to be too late. Such as Apple, for example. 20 years ago or 30 years ago, Apple was just a Macintosh computer. And if you would have bought stocks in Apple 20, 30 years ago, and it became what it was now, you would be a millionaire. So you want to try to beat the market before everyone realized the potential of the company. No matter what stocks you buy. Even with Amazon, Amazon used to be a bookstore. Now Amazon is competing on the scale of Walmart. Amazon competing on the scale of UPS. They don't even ship nothing really with UPS no more. You see Amazon trucks. You didn't see that 10 years ago. Why? Because they realized they were paying UPS too much money to ship their own stuff. So to keep some of that money in-house, they said, we're going to buy our own trucks, we're going to buy our own planes, and we're going to ship, do all our own logistics. So, same thing with stocks. Boss. With the green energy, you just got to realize that eventually we're going to need charging stations all over these highways, at all these gas stations, at people's houses, at all these businesses. So you have to figure out which company is going to win this. And right now it's fragmented with a whole bunch of different little companies, but that's how everything starts off, fragmented with a whole bunch of competitors. But eventually it's going to have to consolidate.
And the thing is too, and I'll be telling people, man, pay attention to what's going on around you. You see what I'm saying? Like just down the street in Wawa, they built 8 charging stations, Teslas. See what I'm saying? So what is the reason for them doing so? It's because it's probably a demand, you know. So basically, like as they say, you gotta catch it on the upcoming. So as soon as you get in there, so by the time it blow up, you good.
Okay. Yeah, just like you say, stocks, you have to pay attention to the consumer behavior or what's going on around you. That's the good thing about stocks. The world is going to really tell you which way it's moving. And that's how you can kind of gauge which stocks to buy. Because people not out here spending and investing money for no reason. Obviously, they know something's about to happen or something's about to change. Like you say, Wawa got charging stations now. Wawa used to have charging stations. So obviously, Wawa know to get them electric company car people, they need to put charging stations there to get that foot traffic. So like you say, you got to pay attention. Even on the turnpike, you see charging stations on the turnpike. You ain't seen that 5 years ago.
Yeah. So go ahead, boss.
Yeah, so just like he said, I remember back in the days, dude, like anything somebody like, you know, they always trying to track how do we get more people in the stores or whatever. So I remember back in the days, man, you used to pay for air. And I think Wawa was the first one to offer free air because they know if you stop for air, you might come in the store and buy something. If you stop for the gas, you might come in the store and buy something. Just like, you know, they put the little charging station there. So while people charging their cars, they going to go in the store and buy something. So everything happened for a reason, you know?
Yeah, they should. Wawa sure got them good on smoothies over there. They sure got that boy.
Oh yeah, that strawberry banana smoothie. Oh yeah, get a little whipped cream.
Take me over the edge, sir. Selling. Well, anyway, let's move on, man. All right, so we got the first stock on here, man. ChargePoint Holdings, man. That's one of them. Ticker number CHPT. You know, let's move on. I put up an article from them, and I guess Colorado is trying to get putting charger stations on Highway 40. I see along that, so I guess they rocking Colorado. You know, so here we go right here. You can see the picture right here that they got these charger stations along the highways. You know, I guess they don't want everybody to be stranded like that. You know, so it's a thing, man. You look into. That's my thing. But the next one we're gonna talk about is blinking chart. What is it? Blink.
Blink, yeah, that's another charging
So
stock.
so this is another possibility of an investment called Blink Charging. So, you know, like you said, it's a number of companies that are you got to look into.
Trying to get in on this market because they know it's going to be a market for these charging stations. And think about it, you got to supply the whole world, just like gas is on the whole world.
Yeah. So this is my thing. Like, you know, with these charging stations, you have some of these companies like Shells, and I haven't seen them at Shells gas station. I haven't seen them at mobile gas station. I haven't seen them yet, and it's more. But there's that many. It's not that many Wawas like that. You know, I've seen charging stations at the malls and what have you. You know, but pretty good advice. You know what I'm saying? Trying to look for the right, you know, investment or start investing and dealing with that. You know, I don't know if does Tesla, when they put up the Tesla chargers, because at Wawa, is it Tesla chargers, right? Charging stations?
I think they're trying to make them all universal to charge any car at this point, but you guys don't have to look into it and do your own research. But the next time you do see a charging station to help speed up your research, just walk over there and see what name's on the charging station. Yeah. It may be Tesla. It may be ChargePoint. It may be Blink. It don't hurt to just look and see, who makes this? Maybe they got a stock. And that kind of give you an idea of what direction to go in.
And I know for sure the one at Wawa, they tested it. I went up myself and I tested. I'm like, okay, that's Tesla. So you saying, okay, people to do their own research, right? And you give them, like, you know, some people some stocks. So when they do their own research and they decide, okay, I want to invest in this company. So where do they go to get that stock? How do they look up for them?
Okay,
or look them up, rather.
You got several different platforms to pick from. I like Robinhood, Webull, and TD Ameritrade, but you also got Cash App, Square. So it just depends on whichever one is user friendly from you. I think Robinhood and Cash App is more user friendly. So there's a whole bunch of different ones, but those are the 3, 4 main ones that you can use. Robinhood, they even got it where you open an account, you send the link to somebody else, you get them to open an account, they give you free stocks. You do that a couple times, you have like $500 in your account. I drop the link for you so I can get my free stock off of y'all. But
yeah, that's like that 4%. You got to get that 4%. What?
But yeah, you share a link with a couple friends and convince them to hop on the train with you. You get a couple of free stocks. You may get like an Apple stock or a Microsoft stock or even a Tesla. You never know. Mm-hmm. Sending the link, it don't hurt. Same thing with Webull. They do the same thing. You join, drop the link to your friend. They open up an account. Y'all both get free stocks. So,
okay, so it's different. Go ahead. Okay, so I know Robinhood is free commission, right? When you buy or sell a stock, it's free.
Yeah.
So what happens to the other platform like Webull? Do they have to pay a commission, and if so, how much?
I think Webull is free. Majority of all the platforms are free now. Robinhood came in and changed the game.
Okay.
With the free trading, and like I said, majority of all of them are almost free. So like I said, they trying to compete with Robinhood because they realized Robinhood was getting a lot of the millennials and the younger generation with the free trading. Yeah. And like I said, if you ain't got a lot of money to trade, you can't be paying a commission fee to trade. Then trying to make you some money in the stock market. So Robinhood kind of like opened up the door for all us to be able to trade freely on all these different platforms.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, Jay, let me get your take on the little GameStop situation happened a couple of months ago. What you think about that?
I thought it was crazy. Wish I would have got some of that action. I was just, I think I was a couple months short. I held it. I didn't know that was gonna happen, and boom, thing blew up. Had to sick to my stomach, man. I had like 20 shares. Yeah. 20 shares at like what it got like $400-$500.
$400-$500, yep.
Like a couple $1,000.
Yeah.
Off about $200. Okay. So the possibilities in the stock market is way greater than it's sitting in your account. I know, yeah, you got emergency fund, you can reach out and touch it, but the stocks, you can make twice as more money. You just got to be financially responsible to balance it all out. No investor has all their money in one thing. They try to be diversified. I'm sure Boss and the other boss over there, they got some money in crypto, they got some money in their account, and they got some money in some other stuff. Everybody diversified. You know, you can't have all your eggs in one basket.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So,
as long as you got that emergency fund, like you say, you can invest a little bit, don't hurt.
So with the stocks that you just said, the blanks, are they penny stocks or just regular?
Penny stocks are stocks that are trading under $5. So
okay.
Blink and I think ChargePoint is like Blink's 24. I think ChargePoint probably like 15.
I got it up.
They're not considered penny stock. Anything under $5 is penny stock.
Okay.
Now the one IDX that I brought up earlier, that's a penny stock. And like I say, penny stocks are a little bit more riskier than regular stocks because they kind of like play by their own little set of rules, and I don't know. They just operate a little bit different. They're a little bit more risky. Whereas like these other stocks that are a little bit valued and trading on these NASDAQ exchanges, they're governed by the SEC. So they have to report their quarterly earnings every quarter. So from like January to March, somewhere in April, they have to give a meeting about what happened between January and March. And most people, analysts and myself, we look at those numbers that they report to see the future potential of the company, whether it's going in the right direction or the wrong direction. And these conference calls also gives us an opportunity to see how management is moving the company. Are they moving it in good direction? Are they moving it in bad direction? Have the decisions they made in previous years come to fruition, or is it still lagging? So every 3 or 4 months, they have to report these numbers, and us as investors can use that as a guide to help us invest. Like I say, January to March is one quarter, April to June is another quarter, July to September is another quarter, and October to December is another quarter. So like I say, at least 4 times a year, they have to talk about their company. And so you don't even have to really watch it on a day-to-day basis. You can wait for that time and see when they put out that meeting report and read that and just guide your investments. Because at least 4 times a year, they got to talk about what they're going to do, how they plan to move the company in the future, and what are their expectations of the future.
Good stuff. Yeah, so like I say, essence, you can say right now, you see Blink Charging, look, they further their international expansion. So they moved further. I ain't going through the whole article, but you see that they say they're going to provide EV charging services in 18 countries. So stuff like that, I think that would be a good investment on financial advisor. But people who got their little pension plan, whatever, I don't know, whatever, this may not be bad, especially they expand into 18 countries, So they just me pulling it up on a regular Yahoo website, Yahoo finance website, whatever. That's me pulling it up, guys. The next one we want to talk about, SJ, man, is this the one you were telling me about before, called RAP Technologies. What's up with that one right there?
RAP Technology. This one has been an underperformer for me, and I lost some money, but I'm still holding faith in it. With this company, they're trying to make an alternative to solution for the police and public interaction, such as the taser. The RAP, I don't know if you pull up a little video or something, but the RAP is basically, it has like a 10-foot Kevlar. And when police are encountering an erratic individual or combative individual or passive aggressive individual, somebody that just doesn't want to comply, instead of using unnecessary force such as the taser or pulling out their gun or even going hands-on, this RAP company invented a bolo wrap, which is like a remote restraint. So even though this individual is erratic, non-compliant, or whatever, I have this device that I can shoot a 10-foot Kevlar out from him from a safe distance where we don't really have no type of interaction. The only interaction we have now is after he's wrapped, I go and put the cuffs on it or gain control of the individual. But like I say, the stock's been up and down. I lost some money, but I'm holding tight because I feel like with the climax of the police and public right now, there has to be some type of change that's gonna go in for the public to gain the police trust back. And if we keep having these incidents where unarmed individuals are getting killed by the police and they know this is a potential solution, people are going to start asking questions. Why isn't this tool available? Or this tool could have been used in this instance. Somebody's going to get tired of paying out all these different lawsuits.
Yeah.
So, I'm
gonna pull up the video for you guys. Yeah, guys, he gonna rock the video for you guys right quick. Check it out. This is the wrap technology, man. They're trying to keep you guys informed. So check it out. Here's a little snippet of it. So yeah, guys, like I say, you know, we just showing you guys of the technology, man, and this is what the way SJ talking about, you know. So what you guys say about that, boss?
You know, like SJ said, man, you know, those are the things that we got to pay attention to, you know, and if we could find something that, you know, especially with the climate, with police and you know, and civilians, if we can find something to help so we can put trust back in and cops, you know, I think it's a way to go. And not only that, if we can, you know, not only invest in it too, why not? You know, I think that's a double win.
Yeah, SJ, what you think?
Yeah, like I said earlier, if this is a way to help build the community's trust, as like the agency is looking for alternatives other than tasers and pulling out their guns. This shows the community that they're actively looking for alternatives. They're not just, oh, they want to do this. They're investing in training. They're investing in different ways to help de-escalate these different types of situations, because I'm sure all of us have seen videos where this could possibly work. Now, I'm not saying this is all in all foolproof, but there's been incidents where this could possibly work other than the other outcome that has happened in some of these cases.
Yeah, at least hold them down. At least hold them down, because, you know, the boys in the hood, them boys be on that ooh-wee.
Yeah, like even unsuccessful deployment, just the sound of the bang or what just happened is going to slow them up or distract them enough for the officer to kind of get in there and gain control of them.
Yeah.
So like I say, it ain't 100%, but it's a good alternative other than paying out a big lawsuit, a family losing a loved one, and somebody losing their job, getting their career ended over something that, not a misunderstand, but just something that could have been preventable, because there's tools out here to help prevent these type of situations from escalating.
Yeah, and rap is one of them.
This is even a little bit lower than the handcuffs, because the handcuffs, you have to be within a certain feet of a person to even apply the handcuffs. This, you don't even have to be that close. So this is almost equivalent to just talking to the individual.
Nice.
Okay. Well, like I said, guys, that's Rap Technologies. 255 right now. You know, like I said, we're not stock market guys, man. I'm not a stock market guy, the boss. You're really not. But like I said, that's why we bring the information to you guys, do a little research to show you guys like hey, this is this is what we see. The guys who want to help. And that's what we
it's a
gonna.
penny stock.
And it's a penny stock under what? Under $5, you say, right?
Under $5. So what's $200?
Yeah. Hey man, my ex man, I ain't even gonna go there. But okay. Let's go home, man. Let's move on for the people, man. Next one we got, you guys, another stock we talking about. It's Facebook. Facebook, $1.94. This is what SJ was talking about with Facebook. Why Facebook? SJ, why Facebook?
Facebook's been around for a while. Facebook's not going nowhere. They got plenty of money, like Plies say, and they got over 1 billion people that use their platform. So if you can't figure out how to sell to 1 billion people that's logging in your app every day, I don't know what to tell you. And like I said, Facebook bought WhatsApp, Facebook runs Instagram. Like, Facebook got 1 billion people between all their networks. They can't figure out how to monetize 1 billion people. I don't know what to say. And I think Facebook has figured it out. Like I said, they've been around a while. All these little mom and pop apps pop up here and there. But Facebook is still standing and it's continuing to grow. Like, I like that it's making a move into the metaverse because everybody's been talking about the metaverse, NFTs, and all that, everything going digital. And Facebook made a move into the metaverse like 2-3 years ago with their virtual reality goggles, the Oculus.
Okay.
So they've been experimenting with that. So if you got 1 billion people on there and you already got a headset, you just waiting for the late adopters to catch on to this headset or whatever. You already got the early adopters who trying it out, testing it, working out the kinks. Now you just got to get the masses on board. And now you'll push 500 million headsets. Then once you got them in the metaverse or the Oculus verse, whatever, you can do all type of things. Sell ads into the metaverse, build communities into the metaverse. It's just Facebook got 1 billion people, man. They'll figure it out along the way. Yeah, maybe some hiccups or whatnot, but they got over 1 billion people on their platform. Even a homeless man figure out. Even a homeless man know he got 1 billion people come across this intersection. I ask him for something, I'm gonna get money I need. Facebook gonna figure it out.
That's a great example, man. And explain to the people what a dividend is. Like when you buy stock and it pays you dividend, like what is that?
Dividend is basically extra money that the company made. Not all companies do it. Some company keeps all the money they made to reinvest into the company. But some company, if they feeling happy, they'll pay out dividends quarterly. Then you have some companies that pay them out monthly. So it just depends on your investment strategy. You got to figure out your investment strategy. The whole thing about investing in stocks, crypto, real estate, women, you got to know your risk tolerance. Everybody's risk tolerance is different. My risk tolerance may be different than the boss and the other boss. So you got to figure out your risk tolerance and your investment strategy that works for you. Because what works for this person may not work for this person. So you have to figure out what you want to gain from this, what's your goal, and how you want to move forward.
Because I see Disney is going full speed in the metaverse, and Marvel, they going full speed in the metaverse too, So
yes, Disney's also playing with the metaverse. Let's look at Disney. Disney been around since Boss Mama was kids. Disney been around since Boss was a kid. Disney been around since Boss had kids.
Yeah.
Disney ain't going nowhere. So Disney trying to make a move in the metaverse because they know they're not going nowhere. They are like the start of a life of every human being in this world. And they have the content to push into the metaverse to make the metaverse a submersive experience. What kid wouldn't want to be in the metaverse or in a virtual reality world with Mickey Mouse or any of those characters, a princess, Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella? Kids love the mouse. The house of the mouse ain't going nowhere, and the mouse is here forever. So Disney is a good long-term stock. I have some Disney. Disney ain't going nowhere. Even look at how they caught Netflix. Netflix been streaming for 10 plus years before Disney decided to get into it in the last year or two. Disney passed Netflix in a year. Because why? Disney has the content. Netflix has to build their content library. Netflix has to buy different content. They have to pay people to make content to keep up with what Disney has. Disney, all that is grown in-house. Disney's been making content for years. All they do is repackage it to the next generation. Netflix ain't got it like that. Disney just repackage it for the next generation. How many times we done seen Lion King?
Yeah,
Simba don't go up for one time.
Yeah, and I know Netflix put Blockbuster out of business because Blockbuster, like, they was not being open-minded. And that's why I be telling people, I know, you might be scared because the unknown is, it's scary, but as long as you do your research and you're open-minded, and it's okay. So with that being said, for the people that are afraid, whether it's crypto or stock, whatever it is, real estate, what advice would you give people that's afraid right now? Like they want to take that step, but they don't know what to do. Like, what would you say?
To the people that are afraid, start with what you know. Take a walk around your house. Pick up different products that you use on a daily basis. The dish soap. See who make the soap that you use to wash the dishes. See who make the pasta you eat. See who make the toothpaste. See what dog food you make it. Like, the stuff that you use on a daily basis will kind of tell you what products you like. Then use those same products and go see if they have stock. Like you said, we know everybody has an iPhone or Samsung, but you can't really buy Samsung, but everybody has an iPhone, Apple product. Why won't you invest in Apple? Apple not going nowhere. Apple has made their ecosystem so tight that Apple is considered a premium lifestyle product. They're not going nowhere. Nobody wants to get rid of their Apple. And like I say, Apple started off as a computer, a little box old computer that was in different little colors. I remember in elementary school. Now Apple got iTunes, Apple got Apple TV, Apple got iPhones, iWatches, iPads.
Yeah, all that.
They done diversify. So they done made the ecosystem so tight that, I got an Apple Watch, I need an Apple phone. I need AirPods. So they done made that ecosystem so sticky that nobody's trying to leave the ecosystem. Then they tie up all your contacts and all your data information into their little, what they call it, they cloud, Apple Cloud.
Yep.
That's another business making for them. Nobody want to leave. They done made their product so sticky that the switching cost to go from here to another phone is not worth the hassle to most people.
So it's like a one-stop shop, basically.
Yeah, it's like a one-stop shop. And like I say, people don't like change, especially if it's a little bit difficult. So you think you're going to move all your stuff off of Apple and switch it to a whole nother phone? No, ain't nobody want to go through that hassle. And Apple know that. And like you say, Apple putting out all these new phones, people still line up for the phone. And they don't do nothing different. So Apple's a good company. They ain't going nowhere. Get some Apple stock. Apple trying to get into the virtual reality world too. So get some Apple stock. They pay dividends. They ain't going nowhere. Get some Apple stock.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, guys. You like Facebook getting in the metaverse. You go on YouTube, you'll see Mark Zuckerberg talking about it. They trying to get people into this thing, man. I didn't see even banks get into the metaverse. I seen a church. You could go to church in the metaverse. It's getting like that. I seen it. But like I say, guys, it's not about a metaverse, but we just showing you guys the possibility of what's happening in the stock market. We're not financial advisors, but this is, what I'm saying, connected with SJ. This final one we got is called option profit calculator. I guess dealing with calls and puts. Certain people don't know about this website right here. I mean, SJ, he informed me about it. But tell people a little bit about this, SJ, about this calculator, option profit calculator.
Well, Well, like I said, when you trade stocks, there's two different ways to trade them. You can just trade them, buy and sell, or you can trade them based on options, which options are trying to predict the price movement in a certain period of time, whether up or down. And this option profit calculator website allows you to kind of gauge and how much it should move for you to make some money, or how long you should have for it to make some money. So like I said, before you buy an option, or before I buy an option, I kind of play with this just to see how much I would lose or how much I would gain if the stock was to move a certain price up or down. So like I said, it's just basically a calculator that just, like I said, calculate your results based on however the stock move up or down.
Okay, yeah, because I see right now you can put in like the ticket number in here, the symbol, the price, and you pick the option, I guess. You click on that, and then on the right side of the screen, you see the dates over here, if you the bid and everything. So I'm not too much, you know what I'm saying, like savvy with this, but like I said, SJ he is. So we just want to show you guys different websites and different options that you guys have that you will be able to learn more about this, the calls and the puts and everything. And what platform you can do this on? I think you can do it on Robinhood, right?
Yeah, you can do it on Robinhood, on TD Ameritrade, but I think Robinhood is more simple, it's more user friendly.
Okay. I have like two more questions. A call and a put. Tell people what is a call and what is a put.
A call is you think the price of the stock is going to go up.
Okay.
And a put is you think it's going to go down.
Okay. Nice. And correct me if I'm wrong, right? When a company first started, right, they raise money from investors or whatever. So a lot of time they give them stocks, right? So that's called pre-IPO. So when the company goes public, do you think people would still make money after the company goes public, or do you think the investor that first started, they the one that profit the most?
It's usually probably the people that first started that's gonna make all the money.
Okay.
They no longer have the risk. Once it hit the market, you at risk now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So unless you were able to get it at the IPO prices, or once it hit the market, you're gonna be at risk, because most likely it comes down a little bit, and eventually it may come back up, but it's gonna come down.
Yeah, like the coin, like the Coinbase stock. You mean, like Coinbase just went IPO when they got on Robinhood. They went public. It was up there. Then I just started dropping.
Yeah, like you said, because all the hype gonna die down, and like I said, all the people that been holding for a long time to get it up to the IPO, they ready to cash out. Oh, we got some suckers that's gonna buy. Shoot, I'm going ahead and sell them this.
Yeah, and this is how the rich stay rich, because they accredited investors and they already getting a pre-IPO. So people like the normal people who work at 9 to 5, they go ahead and put their money into it. Hopefully they can make a profit of it. But these cats has been buying the doggone stock for like doggone $15, $16. And then when the IPO, it go to $500 and something. You see what I'm saying? And it's, you know, but it's this they world. But like I say, man, crypto, we don't do that, boy. It's a whole other level. But like I say, we just bring y'all information. So once again, the 4 stocks is what's the 4 stocks again, SJ?
4 stocks that I'm looking at is RAP, the little bolo wrap for de-escalation tool for the police, Blink charging, ChargePoint for the EVs, because right now we're in the EV revolution. They trying to get rid of gas. You see gas prices going up. People paying about $5 a gallon. It's like a life-death situation at the pump right now. So everything will eventually have to be running off electric. And like I say, they said you've seen electric chargers at Wawa. We see them at the turnpike, at the little plaza stations. You can't run from it.
So what happens for not to cut you off? So what happened to the people that don't have homes and that they don't have that little charging little thing on the wall, and the people that live in apartments? So what happened with those people when we go full electric?
What, to apartment people?
Yeah, like how they gonna charge a car?
Well, apartment complexes most likely gonna install the charging stations within the complexes. And like you say, like how with Wawa got them. If you got an EV car and you look for an apartment and it's between A and B, and one got a charging station and one don't, where do you think you're gonna go rent your house at, rent your apartment at? You're gonna go to the one with the charging station.
That's true.
So the apartment complexes got to be able to compete with other apartment complexes as well. And if they know they client base got EV cars, they're gonna have to put EV cars in that apartment complex if they want your rent money. Everybody trying to make money. That's gonna separate them from one that ain't got one and one that got one. That's a decision that the consumer gonna have to make. And like that's a yes or no decision. Like, hey, do I want to drive somewhere else to charge it, or do I want to just charge it right here at my house?
Got you.
Okay, boss. Any last words, boss?
I mean, that was a great conversation. Like I said, man, we trying to bring it to you guys, bring the truth, bring the information, man, any way, anyhow, man. You know, still the core is crypto for me. You know, XLM, XRP, gold, silver, precious metals, basically. But, you know, I have a little bit of stocks, you know what I mean? But I'm not too much into it, as Jay is the pro at it. So, you know, he's the mentor. So however way you guys could get to it, maybe you don't want to do crypto, maybe you want to do stock, but just do something, man. Or maybe you want to do real estate, just do something. But as always, man, just believe in yourself and just, you know, go for your dreams, man. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it. It's possible.
Okay, SJ, what about you? Any last words?
He summed it up basically. Just go with what you know, believe in yourself. We all started from somewhere to get to this point. Like you say, you just got to be open-minded and listen to the different information people want to give you and receive it. And like I say, with all this technology, internet, YouTube, you can do your own research. You ain't got to listen to nothing we say. You ain't got to listen to nothing the bosses say about Ripple and all that. You know, Google it yourself and see, fact check them to see if they feeding you some fluff. There's a couple times I had to fact check the boss. I ain't gonna lie. And like you said, some of the stuff they told me, I see on the internet. So you can go look yourself to see if you don't believe what they saying. But like they don't take nobody's words. You do your own research because you have to make a decision at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And then being on the sideline is better to be in the game than be on the sideline. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's it. Hakuna Matata, sir.
Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, man, another 10. That's Bosses Inc., man. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing, man. You know, we about to drop another video for you guys after this one, man. Honestly, you know. So once again, man, thank y'all for liking and everything. Peace out. Till next time.
All right.